With me, she dey kulu my tempo. Omo fire song. Fire song. This is corporate. So I am to just dropped an EP. People go and run it up. Play for your grandmother. Play it in your church. You know what I'm saying? Play it give it to your GO.
Do that.
Do it, run the numbers up.
Do that.
Everyday life music is for people. When Lagos is happening to you, play the song.
Play it.
Last man carried Pablo again.
Therapeutic.
Last man carried this one first.
They carry me.
They carry Pablo. You know what? You don't allow them. Anyways, my name is David Kenny. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 7th episode of Brodamanasylum.podcast. Whoa.
Episode 7. Episode 7, just like that.
This just black like peel is Ronti. You understand?
In case you are looking for him.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Look at this. Yes. Ronti is joining us via Skype.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Ronti and Tuma.
Yeah.
What's up?
He went to the UK to go and make us money. So we're expecting the pound, sir. You know?
I'm bringing it.
Sure.
Yeah. We don't believe you. but for the sake of this podcast, let's assume that we do.
After you check your account balance, you see that money has entered.
Check the account
I
balance.
should use my own for...
We'll check it.
Don't worry.
We'll check it. We'll confirm.
It's not going to be there.
We'll confirm.
Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, how you can see these beautiful women here? You know what I'm saying? You know? They handle. See, specifically, I can tell you that one person among them is not normal. But I'll let you figure it out towards the course of the
episode.
You want to talk
Anyways,
to me?
we
Talk
have
to me directly.
Chidinma. You have casted yourself. I did not pay them anything.
Don't
You just have to cast yourself.
corners.
Anyways, we have two wonderful guests in the building, and as you can see in the caption, as you can see in the title, we are dissecting the movie Acrimony, the 2018 Tyler Perry movie Acrimony. We want to look at all the lessons that you can learn from it, that we can pick from it, and apply to our everyday lives. When it was dropped about 5 years ago, it caused quite the controversy, and we're going to get into it in a minute. But I'll allow the ladies introduce themselves. You know what they say, ladies first. You know what I'm saying? So please go ahead, one after the other. Tell us what you do. Tell us who you are. If you are part of, a sect. Anyways.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tomi. And I...
Who did you bring here? Who did you bring?
David, you said at least one person is not normal. It's more than one.
People about themselves.
Two of them are not normal.
It's more than one.
That's that.
Because even that took me by surprise.
How do you survive if you're normal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, my name is Tomi. I am a businesswoman, beauty and skincare businesswoman consultant. I am a voiceover artist, MC, presenter, TV presenter. What else? And I am a woman. The most important.
All I hear is money. That's all I just hear.
Yeah.
I just hear money, cash. See me after.
Dollar
Send me
signs.
money.
Dollar
Send us
signs.
money.
Yeah.
Chidinma.
Okay. All right. You've already mentioned my name. Hi, everyone. I'm very normal. Very, very much normal. My name is Chidinma. I'm a social impact enthusiast, a chartered accountant, a YouTuber. I do quite a couple of things, right?
Nice.
But I'm a human being on top of it all.
Fantabulous.
What does that have to do with them? We are all... Anyways.
And Chidinma is a vibes queen.
We'll go around.
Oh, did you hear what she said?
Vibes queen.
Did you hear what
She
she
has
said?
been giving us life and vibes.
Say that again.
I got here.
Oh my God.
Chidinma is a vibes queen. Period.
And that's on period.
And
That's
we
on
enjoy the vibe
period.
today.
That's
Let's go
on
around.
period.
I am Gbogbade,
He's Gbogbade.
aka Gomasheti.
I don't understand what has happened in the last 5 minutes. But I am too.
And Rot is in the building, as usual. You know what I'm saying? In the UK, asking for pounds. Anywhere you see him, he's out here grinding. Anyways, so straight to it.
Yeah.
The movie Acrimony. I remember that when was this Friday, Abby? That was when he came to my house. Bo came to the house. We watched the movie again, and we had a lot of talking points. First off, we have to give massive props to Tyler Perry for the scripting, because that movie had too many twists.
He did
more
a
than an
good job.
octopus. Too many twists.
Yeah.
Like you're watching for a stretch of 10 minutes and you're like, definitely it's the guy's fault. And then you watch another 10 minutes and you're like, oh my God, this girl is crazy. You feel me? And that's what we
Crazy or
dissected.
foolish? When I watched it, I was like, you're a fool.
Hey man, but she was crazy when she took the truck. And you
Oh
see,
yeah, she's crazy.
and drove it into the
Crazy,
trailer.
stupid.
I
Yeah.
can't call that craziness
You are-
because that was extreme
Give
pain.
a summary of what the movie is about.
I think she should overreact.
We should give a summary of what the movie is about.
Sure, why
Rotten.
not?
You want us to give a summary
For
of...
people that will be listening that haven't watched it before, at least just give it some context.
Okay, so basically, it's the story of some girl who met a guy, the proverbial boy meets girl type thing. They fell in love, got together. The guy wasn't so financially stable. They were both in college, but the girl came from a upper middle class home. Her mom died and left her some money. And she started dating this guy. The guy had a dream to create a battery, a self-sustaining battery that could power itself. And you know that kind of thing, that's kind of like tech bro stuff. You make that kind of thing, you become a billionaire type thing. And he was in the process of building his dream. But while they were dating, he would tell her his needs, indirectly. You know how you're not asking for money, but you're asking for money. That type of thing. But you just say it out to the girl, and the girl, would feel his pain and send him some money. And so many things shall happen. They shall got married. The marriage was not supposed to be marriaging. It was not supposed to happen in the first place. Down the line, the marriage got very bitter. His battery didn't pick up. He was so focused on the battery that he didn't really do anything to get by, because he hid from her earlier in the relationship that he had a felony charge. And because of that, nobody could employ him to get a job. She got really, really tired, caught him cheating one time when they were in college. She drove her Jeep into his RV, injured herself in the process, ruptured her eggs, her ovaries, and she couldn't give birth. So when things got bad during their marriage, she managed to convince him to get a job. He got a job, ran into the girl he cheated on her with in school. You see, I'm even tired.
Plot
This
twist.
is too much. They got a divorce.
The battery hit.
The battery hit. Baba made millions.
Gave her
Gave her money. At least I can't pay you back for all the emotional hurt, but at least I can give you money. Gave her money, but that wasn't enough for her. She still wanted him after she had divorced him and all of that. So at this point, I will stop. Go and watch the movie.
Yeah, you need to watch it to feel
Come back and watch this
everything.
episode so that you can relate to what we're talking about. Straight to the ladies. Let's give it to the ladies. Starting with our lovely Tomi. What do you think about the movie?
Yo,
generally?
as you were talking, I was like goosebumps. I was cringing. I wanted to fall off the chair and just start manifesting.
We didn't see that.
It was
Tomi. We did not see that.
It was a painful movie. Do you know the thing about movies?
Yeah.
They always make you feel like this is real life. Imagine if it happened to you.
I think we all know somebody that kind of like has a similar experience.
Yeah.
Do you
Right,
understand?
right,
Even if
right,
it wasn't
right,
the
right.
same thing. Like,
Yeah. Oh, well,
it's something
yeah.
that people can relate
This
to.
thing
Boy girl
This
dynamic.
is happening.
Yeah.
It happens
I've heard
now.
of these kind of situations with guys where a guy will be leeching off a babe. Me and my girl were talking about this as well on our way. And we're saying that at least I'll classify this guy in this movie as a Tinder swindler type of vibe. But at least he still brought money back at the end.
Yeah.
But how much
Give the babe.
would
$10
million.
compensate
$10
her
million
enough?
now.
Exactly.
We'll get to
All
that in
that she went through.
We'll get to this in a minute because this is the highlight of the movie. Do you understand? And let me just put some little things out. Number one, this is what me and Bo, this is the conclusion we came to 15 minutes into the movie. Acrimony would not even exist as a movie if that guy's battery did not hit.
It will just be a sad story of a
It will
girl
just be
that
sad
wasted her
story.
time.
The
Exactly.
only
guy.
reason why we're talking about this movie now,
Yeah.
the only reason
True.
It's money. Oh, when you cocoa.
The guy hits.
After money is
Yeah.
guy
money.
flew.
you should just this was a girl that chased him out of the house. I don't know. I feel like I'm I'm already talking for myself. So let me let Tomi talk about.
I want to
what
know
she
the part that
thinks-
pain Tomi part.
The part that really got to me, and I
Yeah.
watched this movie a long time ago, and remembering it now, I still feel that he brought the money. He promised her, a life. He
Yeah.
was like, once we are rich, once I'm rich, once I make it, I'll
He
go
told her
take
a
you
dream.
to
Yeah.
buy.
Yeah.
That was his
buy
selling
a
point.
yacht for you, and we name it after you. He did everything. This woman stuck with him through it. You know when they say for better or for worse, this woman
tried.
was it. She did it for better or for worse. Then something happened. Out of her anger, she chased him away, got a divorce. I expected that he would be like, okay, babe, I'm so sorry. Please take me back and wait. Because she waited for him. She spent all those years waiting, helping him, financing his passion. He finally blew and just won. He just took her one buy and he actually left and then went to the person he cheated on her with and married that woman and bought her a yacht. The yacht that he promised her.
He didn't buy a yacht. He always wanted a yacht.
He promised her. Remember, he
Tommy's
promised her the
perspective.
yacht.
Tommy's perspective.
Yes.
Remember, he promised her a yacht. He was like, I'm going to get you a yacht with your name on it, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Even if it was going to be for them.
Yeah.
You get like, why?
No, but when he was about to get a divorce, he begged her now. He still begged her.
Yeah, my point
now.
is like, why didn't he stay longer? Why didn't he beg longer?
No, let's get something. She stood. I remember that scene. So I'm channeling my inner Taraji P. Henson. What up, mama? She was like this. With her cigarettes. She was like, and you lie. And you cheat on me. You know me. You know I can be the motherfucking devil.
Yeah.
Get your shit and get out. Like,
Yeah.
and this is
That's
a girl
exactly what
that drove a jeep into his house. At that point in time, he knew.
Do you want to die?
She had
He said,
crazy.
you know I can be the motherfucking devil. That means I can stab you in your sleep.
Yes.
Get out. So it wasn't like she just told him, oh, this kind
Yeah.
of soft, you hurt me. Bye.
stop
She was
crying.
like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm done.
Yeah.
He came to the divorce proceedings and was still like, I love you. I still
Yeah.
want us to be together. You were there for me and everything. I still tried to win her over,
Yeah.
even while he was about to sign the document.
Yeah.
But he saw it. You know how you've been with someone so long and you know when you have
They're
lost
done.
them.
Yeah.
They're done.
Do you understand? When you've
Exactly.
lost them and they're gone.
So he lost her. So she shouldn't be pissed. And that's why the conclusion when he came back with money, because other days she saw him washing dishes and it was like, look at this loser. And she didn't go and chat him up or say,
Yeah.
Baba, how far? How you doing?
Yeah. You know
Or even
that
just-
joy
you
of
even-
seeing your
Yeah,
ex.
you can even show your ex. You can even walk up to your ex and
I
say,
did better.
and say,
That's right.
Baba,
where
what's
I
up?
am
We are watching
now.
movies.
Exactly.
But she didn't even send it. She just looked at him and said, look at this loser. And she walked away. So
But,
all of a sudden,
everything
he
she
came
did
back with a
came
mad
from a place
suit.
of pain too. Like, we need to remember, she was insecure. She was pained that this guy is not supporting me financially, not supporting our family. She couldn't have children. She was tired. She was drained. She was stuck in a life
In a
of
box.
She
Yeah.
caused
I
her
feel
not
you.
being able to have children.
What really
oh.
pissed me off about the guy?
Thank
generally,
you very much for that point.
Yeah,
we can talk
yeah.
about it later.
We'll go back to that point.
Yeah,
I
go
don't want
back
us to
to
miss
that
some of these
point.
points. But what really pissed me off about the guy,
Thank you.
because I was still giving the guy some excuses, is when they got married and this nigga told her that he had a conviction before.
Yeah, felony.
So
Yeah.
if you have that kind of stuff before getting into marriage and you don't disclose it, there's no other word for you apart from bastard. There's no other like nice word. I'm looking for a nice word, but
A
the
friend
word
of mine
is you are
called
a
off her
bastard.
wedding
Yeah.
because of this.
Mhm.
Like, she found out that the guy had huge debts. They had even shared invitation cards. They had to start sending broadcast messages that
Cancel it.
this wedding is not
that-
gonna hold. It's
He
come
hid
and
it from
collect your
her.
show money back.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Money
a
is very important when it comes to
Yeah.
marriage.
It's a deal breaker.
Marriage.
Yeah.
You will not have money.
Chidinma, tell us what you think about the movie.
What
were
I
your
think about
thoughts?
the movie. First off, I feel that the girl is stupid. Second off, I think that the guy is also stupid.
You see
Then
those two,
third-
those two parts where she says stupid, she just they give them all those CAC bell down.
Then third off, they didn't have balance. They didn't know when to stop.
Yeah.
I would say this to say that the girl was losing herself. And she lost the fact that this man is with you because you are a goal chaser. You know what you want for yourself. You know how to put your foot on the ground.
Yeah.
So she got so emotional that she started losing out those aspects of herself. That's why the guy found it so easy to jump on the ex, because the ex had built so much for herself. She went for what she wanted and all of that. She had achieved so much. And the guy is like, wow, this is exactly what I want. And then you're coming back to someone that is full of hate, full of resentment, full of I deserve you. You know, there are two different things for women. When a woman is sleeping with you, she feels like she deserves you. Like, no, like she owns you.
She owns you, like you're her property.
You're my property.
Because that's one of the biggest things that a woman can give you.
Now you
her
get
body, her sex,
Yeah.
her sexual.
So, yeah. So this woman is like, I gave you my inheritance. I gave you my time. I cannot have children, even though I cost it, but fam, you cost it as well. You shouldn't have cheated in the first place. But right now, you are my property. And you're supposed to bring back all the money that I have given you, return on investment. I'm talking from an accountant perspective, right? If there was no money, like you said, this movie, we'll not be talking about it here. Because she wouldn't have felt like, I deserve anything from this guy. She would have felt like, duh, he's a loser. I'm in a better place now. You know, when they will now open one marriage podcast, start advising women out there, now, don't be a loser, something. But because money has come back, she's now like, fam, they're going to give me that life that you promised me.
Exactly.
And you're going to give me your own life.
Wait, Chidinma, what do you think about her anger issues?
She had anger issues.
Before we get to that, I would love for you to hold your thoughts on that. We want to hear what Ronti thinks about this movie. Ronti, what do you think about this? Ronti?
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Really.
So share your thoughts with us as to what you think about this movie.
So first of all, I think the beautiful script is a beautiful, well-written story by Tyler Perry. All respect due to him. When I watched it, I remember when it first came out. I think it was 2018. I'm not 100% sure.
18.
When it first came out, it polarized people. You know, there are people that were arguing for and against both of the couples. And I remember my own opinion. It was very clear. First of all, it is clear that over time they had lost. There was no love left in the marriage, especially from the woman's side. She had built so much resentment that she felt like she loved him, but I don't think so. They were just sort of existing.
Yeah,
that's another point.
Now, when the guy now had money after their divorce, the guy got money, and then all of a sudden, he wanted him back. That wasn't love. It wasn't love. It was just the money. It was really just the money, and the fact that she felt like she had put so much into the marriage, and up until when she asked for the divorce, she didn't get anything back. She didn't get enough back.
It's just now, like what Chidinma said.
She has money, and then she wants something.
Yeah. Hello?
Oh, we've lost him.
I think we lost all these parts.
Let me not call the network that we're using for this call. But if you're in Nigeria, you know what network we're using.
You know what network. We don't need to tell you.
Imagine that the guy had got back together. Their marriage would just be based on the money and the money and the success that he had just gotten at that point. That was what would be holding their marriage together. That means as if he happens to just lose that money or something happens, the resentment just comes back.
Yeah. So I
for
think
me, I've always been 100% for the guy.
for the guy.
Whoa!
Wow!
No,
you are saying that because
guy
you
that
cannot
cannot
provide.
Guy point of view, for the
I
guy.
think the guy was too
He
kind.
provided 10 million at the end.
I'm
At
telling
the
you.
end,
Both of them were stupid in their
At
own
the
measure.
end, at old age,
Thank you very much,
Don't
Ronti,
it
for that analysis, I think at the end of the day, we all have to choose who we're for. Yes, I
make it interesting.
Yeah, I think we should choose
funny
one
side
person.
chick.
At the end of this conversation,
I'm feeling Chidinma.
Actually, because she won. She's the one that won.
Chidinma.
No, but to be
She's the one that won.
side chick won.
She won. Actually,
She had everything she wanted.
She won.
Her dreams, her career,
Her man.
the man she wanted, the life she wanted.
A yacht.
Plenty money.
There were a few things that Ronti just said now that I kind of like, that were points that me and Bugwade came up with and noted while we were watching the movie. And one very strong point was that this woman, and it's one thing that you also said too, the woman at some point, after that dude made money, felt like she needed to be repaid for all her work and all her labor.
It was like an investment at that
but
point.
10 million, like
$10
that's the kind
million
of repayment
plus your
that
mom's
you can't
house.
quantify with money because it's coming from an emotional place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if I give you the loft we're in, even if I bought you that yacht,
That's
and
That
I
wasn't
still
what
went
she
on
wanted.
to marry someone
to
else,
marry.
it
You
will still not be enough.
worthless.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
even if you end up marrying me, I'll still resent you.
So I think she needed deliverance at some
She
point.
needed healing. She needed healing.
You get that kind of thing. And here's one of my, I'll start dropping my points. Number 1 point. Please, do not be in a relationship where you lose the essence of yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In a way where you don't even have anything left to give the person that you're with.
Yeah.
There is a reason why, even as a Christian, when you look at the Bible and you look at God's idea of marriage, it isn't an idea where one person is a burden that the other person has to drag. Do you understand? It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Even in our relationship with God, like, even though he loves you and he came to the world to come and die for you, there's a way that if you do not play your own part, he too is just going to chill and just look at you and be like, you know what, when you're ready, come around. Do you understand? I can't drag you. Like, you have to bring what you have to bring. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I think that's the major point where both people should come to the relationship correctly.
With something, yes.
We're not saying come perfect. We're just saying come correctly.
Correct.
For example, this dude, I always like starting with men. When I talk about men-women dynamics, I always like starting with men because, in my opinion, it starts with us.
Okay, you know what? Let all of us tackle the man. Let all of us tackle the woman. Then we'll choose who we want.
Okay, makes sense.
So you start. Give me one tackle for the guy.
Dead guy.
That's the word. That's the word for
Dead
it.
guy.
Okay.
Because one, you're pushing. Look,
Give me one good one.
One very, very good one.
Why the guy is a dead
why
guy?
are you not working or doing something to make money while you're pushing your dream?
Exactly.
I
Why?
agree. The guy was
Simple and short.
Do something to pay the water bill, the light bill, the gas
Exactly.
bill.
It might be
and-
unfulfilling at
Do
the
you understand?
moment.
No
Exactly.
problem.
But just put
And
something
you have
down.
24 hours in a day. And I get the angle where some people might come from, where it's like, it takes time to create something like a battery
Then
that
don't
will charge
marry
itself.
now.
Do you understand what I'm
Chase
saying?
your
Yeah,
dream.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Try and find a girl who gets that dynamic, who knows that I might not.
This is my ultimate
Do you
goal.
understand? This is my ultimate goal, and I might not be able to do everything that you need me to do. Yeah,
you
Ronti,
say?
you wanted to say something?
I said he got the job eventually. Now he started contributing. I mean,
That was later.
Halfway
Much
down.
later.
The energy had been
almost like
sucked out
18
of
years.
her now.
Now.
Yes,
That
now.
was 18 years
What
later.
that guy needed was a lady that was doing hookup. That will not have I'm serious. That will not have any emotional attachment. That we go outside and should give him the money that he wants.
Or a sugar
and we
mommy.
still be chasing our dreams.
Honestly,
Someone that will not have any emotional attachment.
With him. Exactly.
For me,
That's what he
when
wanted or needed.
when interpreting this movie, first of all, I think everyone knows this song. It takes two to make a thing go right. Everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the statement.
Yeah.
It takes two to tango.
Tango,
Yeah.
So if we are going to trace this story back to the beginning of the film, when both of them met,
Yeah.
and he's telling her about his dreams.
Yeah.
From that moment, she should be asking herself questions. Okay, he has this dream.
Yeah.
Who is going to be financing this dream the
Exactly.
whole time?
fantastic. And that's why I came to the second point.
She thought, but it wasn't. It's not a thought.
My own second point.
You can't touch this. You can't.
My second point.
support
There
your
was nothing
life
wrong
and
with
your
him not
family.
working when he was in college.
Yeah.
He reached the second point. He said first point was a dead guy. Didn't want to work.
Yeah.
Second point was that he had a felony and he didn't tell anybody before getting
That's why I also refer to
So
him
that's
as
second dead
was
guy.
like a finger
I want
swindler.
to sprinkle one. Okay, I don't want to tackle the girl yet.
Yeah.
But back to the guy. Another thing about the guy again. Why the guy is a dead guy? The guy was manipulative.
100%.
Let's not play. The guy was very manipulative.
Very low key. All these low key manipulation.
bad guy.
Very low key.
You know the guy that you talk gently. What I'm thinking about is that
you know.
He was a Yahoo boy.
he was a Yahoo boy. Let's put it.
Don't pray with me.
I feel like
We are the most dangerous Yahoo boys. They won't come to you directly.
Exactly.
But just
He was a young boy.
if I can just do like this.
What do you have to say to that?
He was a good storyteller.
What do you have to say to this
He
point?
was a good storyteller.
What do you have to say to this point, Roti?
What's the point? Sorry, come again. What's
Yeah,
the point?
the point that he was manipulative. How he would ask her for stuff without asking. How he was like a low-key Yahoo boy.
No, that guy, he had his fault. He had his major fault. He cheated on her. I mean, that was before they married. But yeah, that his manipulative side was, it was terrible.
So-
Even when he came back to beg her, he was even still totally manipulating her. You get, he could have begged her a lot more. He could have given her more time.
Yeah.
There's no way he didn't know that her resentment was deep. It was deep.
Exactly, because he
I
was
think he
building
just
over
wanted to
all
beg
these
her a
cases.
bit and hope that she won't cave in, so that he would be free. So yeah, his manipulative side wasn't good.
All right, makes sense.
Yeah. But
I think we
Now,
can.
listen first.
Yeah.
She knew that he had that side of him.
She saw the
She
signs
knew
in
that he was that
college.
kind of person. You get, so both of them had their flaws.
Exactly.
How about you guys should talk about the fact that she for a lot of the things that he used to do, she was silent. You know, she kept a lot of things in. She didn't talk about.
We'll tackle the woman in a minute, but now we're tackling the guy. We're tackling the guy now. We'll tackle the woman in a minute, but we're tackling the guy now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, the guy, 100%. Yeah, his manipulative side was like one of the most terrible parts of him.
Yeah. All right, nice one. Am2, what's up?
So I think we can group this guy. There are two kinds of Yahoo boys. There's the active Yahoo boy and there's the passive Yahoo boy.
Yeah.
The active one is the one that's coming in your face like, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
The passive one is the one that's seeing you putting money in their pockets.
Yeah.
And they're not meant to be putting that amount of money, but they just be letting it go. Because you are okay with it. They're like, okay, maybe this I should go. Maybe this God's will. It's good. Everything's good. It was a passive Yahoo boy, which was his own problem.
I think guys, the guy was too comfortable collecting things from her, and that is the sign. I feel like if a guy really likes a girl, he won't be too comfortable just collecting things from her.
Yeah.
So if you see a guy that is too comfortable,
That's another point I was even going
collecting
to. But
things from, because in a car, he was jumping.
see, first
The
of
guy
all,
wasn't driving a car, so just imagine the guy.
myself, bro, and my wife were talking about this very thing, right? And you know, when my wife brought it up that when we started dating, I used to vex if she helped me. I used to get angry if she helped me. Because I was overly self-sufficient, and I'm this kind of person that I was raised by a traditional man, my father, before he died, you know, and he taught me, if you have a good girl in your life, a good woman, try and take care of her as much as possible. Try and make sure that you don't put her in that position where most women don't like to be, where they are carrying more than they should.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And coupled with the fact that I have my pride, I have my ego as a man, like she would just help me out with stuff, just instinctively, because we're dating now. She's able to know when he day and when he didn't day. And when he didn't day, she would take the initiative to be like, boo, how far, you know. Like one of those days I called her and I was parrying over the phone, like, why would you send me stuff and all of that? Until one day that she too now changed it for me that, are you all right? I'm actually trying to do life with you.
Yeah.
And the concept of doing life with you is if you can't do everything 90% of the time, the 10% when you're not able to, can't I help you?
Okay.
Do you
No,
understand what I'm
that's
saying?
beautiful. Just
And I said
putting
that,
it out there.
But here's the counter that I gave to that with Bo. I said, it's a different thing if you buy me a jersey, for example. It's one thing for a girl to buy you a jersey or help you out with like 5K or 10K when you just quickly need to fuel your car, maybe you're broke and stuff. It's another thing for her to pay for an exam for you.
Yeah.
It's another thing for her to
pay your
buy you a
rent.
car. If you marry somebody who does not have his character, his mind right, his spirit right, you will be in trouble.
It's you that
Do you understand?
You enter a car with the wrong person.
That's your choice. So you will have to submit to that.
Yeah.
So you can't complain when he goes off the tangent, when you did not cover all your bases. So I want to advise women that while it is important to build with a guy, my wife built with me. And I'm always proud to say it anywhere I go that, look, a lot of the progress that I've experienced in my life came after I met my wife. Do you understand? She built with me. And a lot of the progress that she is experiencing in her life, in her career as a fashion designer, she experienced it when we came together. There was something about us coming together that was very helpful. So while I'm pro, build with a guy, you guys should start from where you are. You have to make sure that the basics are there.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Somebody who can hold his own. Somebody who, at least can take care of the basic things. Somebody who can cooperate with you. Someone who can listen to you. Do you understand? Someone who can hear you speak. Someone who is kind. Who knows, who can tell, the pressure is too much on my girl. I need to back this up. And stuff like that. I think that's what I'll say.
He wasn't kind to her.
I think that's what I'll say. I have a lot more stuff to say, but I'll let everybody put a word in.
Yeah. I think we're meant to end soon.
Yeah, we're going to end it soon, but I think as sisters didn't try because they were actually elder sisters.
Yeah.
First of all, the two things they said a lot of things to her like she was the enemy. Instead of her to call her and say, sis, we are your sisters.
They were fighting her.
Exactly, they were fighting her instead of trying to understand her.
Blind leading the blind.
She was a young girl in love, and I don't see that. Like you define love very correctly, but I still feel like she had the right to fall. I don't think you can enjoy life if you don't fall. It's only that you have to get up. So she didn't get up quickly enough. I entered marriage with it.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with falling in love. The guy toasted her. The toasting he gave her in front of the door entered. So he toasted her and she fell in love. So I think it's not bad for her to fall in love. But she had sisters that were shouting at her. They were fighting her instead of being with her. And again, when she now finally got married, this is one thing I know. And this is for everyone, even in Nigeria, people make these mistakes a lot. You might have a sibling or somebody that you don't want maybe your sister or your brother to get married to. And when the person gets married to the person, you have to finally agree that they are married.
This is the choice they made.
Exactly. They didn't accept that she has married this guy.
Yeah.
If they accepted, all of them would have worked together.
Yeah.
But they didn't accept.
So they looked for a way to cooperate.
Exactly.
Together.
So it was now two of them against the rest. So the sisters played a very terrible role in
They even had bad marriages on top of everything.
Their own wasn't good, but they wanted to took hand in everybody's own to find out.
Exactly.
What do you have to say about the girl?
So quickly because of time, I think I was going to mention this, but since you've said it,
okay.
The other part is just the idea of being conscious in the decisions you make. So we're talking about what love is. Love isn't just infatuation. It's an action word. It's a logical process. Yeah. So when you're toasting that guy or that girl or whatever, what I've learned is that we all need to ask key questions. You can't just come, I like you. You like me too. What's your favorite color? Who's your favorite artist? You have to also say, what's your plan for this?
Yeah.
So I think that was my takeaway from that film.
All right, Chidinma.
Yeah, so for me, right, I think the woman was at fault in several ways, and she always had someone to blame for her actions. You cannot control what somebody does to you, but you can control the way you react to what somebody did to you, right? So when she ran her truck her car inside the truck, she said
that was on her.
That was on her now.
That was on her.
She could have done something else. I did something recently and I'm like, what? Did I actually do that? Do you understand? Because anybody can do anything, but it's what I do after.
Yeah.
That matters, that actually counts, that actually makes me what I am.
Yeah.
That's what actually makes me an angry person, a bitter person, a fulfilled person. Because if she didn't run her car over that truck, she would have had children. Maybe there would have been some sort of fulfillment that, okay, I have children to live, right?
True.
I cannot give you this money because our child is about to go to college. So those priorities were not in place. I have to get a degree. I'm doing this right now, so we have to split this. I can only give you 30% because our child is going to school. So for her, she didn't get her priorities right, and she always had somebody to blame for her actions.
So take responsibility.
Take responsibility, fam.
All right.
Nah, man, you guys are very intelligent on this podcast. Let me just
do
what we
can.
Let me just put it out there because I don't know who will tell you this, but I'm telling you now. Take it for the rest of the year. I just want to what everybody has said. Be careful.
Is that your bias being?
Yeah, it's Yoruba. You don't recognize it. To translate it, be careful with man, be careful with woman. In the game of love, just be taking it. They calm down. Be using your mind, be using your head, be checking yourself at every point. Check your decisions, check your actions, and self-development. I mean, I think at the end of it all, we just need to always develop ourselves. When we notice, there's this flaw in place, you need to check tackle it, develop yourself as much as possible. See, she could have gotten to that point with her husband 18 years after, and she could have told herself, you know what, I want better for myself. Dude, I'm separating. I want to separate. Let me clear my head. Let me go away. Even you, my sisters, I beg you, shift one side. Let me go and clear myself. Let me just breathe. And who knows, she might have come up with a better idea, better plan for her life.
Yeah.
So
to just round it up, right? Everything we said boils down to, all I can think of is, if there was someone or some people that were in her life or the guy's life to counsel them, to give them this kind of counsel that we're giving them, maybe that would have helped. Maybe that would have saved them from trouble.
Yeah.
The people that could have done that, like Bo said, were her sisters and they were busy fighting her. Do you understand? They were busy. Maybe later on they were right about their opinions about the guy. But the way they went about it, even put their sister on a defense, like, you people don't want what's best for me. Yeah, I found the guy I love. Do you understand? But I think it's very important to note that we even live in a very selfish world where people don't just dole out good counsel for free.
Yeah.
That's why the Brother Man Asylum exists. Watch our podcast, go on YouTube, do everything so you can get good counsel. But in your personal life, you need people who can talk to you, who can give you sound advice, sound counsel.
Yeah.
And it can prevent you from some pitfalls
They even need
life.
God in that marriage. They do not have God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. So the girl's biggest flaw was her anger management problems.
Anger management.
Where something will happen and she just becomes blind to reason.
Yeah.
But you guys are right. I think if they both had people in their lives that were counseling them, mentoring them, it would have been great. In reverse, they had people that are jealous of them. And in our real lives, that's enough to ruin anybody.
Yeah.
You get when you have someone whispering over your shoulder, that someone that really doesn't have the best intentions for you.
Yeah.
But is posing like I really love you and this is why I think you should take this decision.
Yeah.
Even the smartest couples, the smartest people you can get onto the wrong path. I think that was the biggest problem that they had.
Yeah.
All right.
Imagine if she didn't have that sister. That's her big sister.
Yeah.
That was telling her, this guy doesn't love you. He doesn't. If everybody around her was like advising them, would have been. I mean, these guys, they would have been really great.
Yeah, they would have,
even with their flaws.
Actually,
it would have been better.
They had no rights counsel.
Yeah.
Nobody to actually tell them this is wrong, this is the right way.
Yeah.
Maybe the only person that the woman would have had was her mom. And her mom died.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this episode. The episode is short, so we can't really say everything that needs to be said. But with this viewpoint of ours, we hope that we'll be able to confuse you and not convince you that bread and beans is the best food in the world. Take it home, do whatever you want with it.
That's actually a fact.
Yes.
Google it.
So ladies and gentlemen, please, you still have to follow us. We have not hit we want to have like 2,000 subscribers before summer. So you guys should run this shit on YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest. I'm on Pinterest.
Willing to give out some pounds to some of our followers. Let's work out. If we can work out how we would give it out. I'm willing to give out pounds.
Okay, at this point in time, I'm retiring from being the compere of this podcast to being a follower. You understand? So somebody can come and do it later.
I volunteer as treasurer.
Family and friends.
David, do I qualify?
That man
Give away.
automatically not
I volunteer as
qualified.
treasurer.
I'm not family, I'm not friend, though.
No family, no friend, no
I'm a follower.
guest.
And acquaintances.
No, no. So, ladies and gentlemen, run it. It's the Brotherman Asylum podcast on YouTube and Brotherman_Asylum on IG. Thank you very much. Goodbye.